Hey guys, this is Killing86, aka Raymond. Welcome to another reaction video of MCJUGGERNUGGETS. Well guys, no video today. I'm sure he's gonna might text and say there might be a video coming out tonight, but I highly doubt that. But guys, I'm wondering if what I'm predicting is actually gonna come true. Is it really gonna be ending on the 21st? Because as you guys know, VidCon's there. But guys, you know guys, after seeing this new character for about, I would say, 2 to 3 months. Well, actually, you know what? I'll take that back. This is way back in January, so that'll be up to 5 months now. I think what we saw, guys, was actually amazing. Seeing these two guys right here getting ready to have a meeting. We're about to see something amazing, guys, and this is going to be great. So, guys, well, after the snap out of it, we've seen how Jesse had to have this fear over him, knowing that I have to get this fixed. I need a story to tell. Nobody wants to know the real Jesse Ridgway and everything. And after that, he gave into his fear and snapped. And he became Isaac, as we see before us right up here. So guys, what I'm saying is, despite all that, I was trying to depict why Tony Trevorelli told him that don't do the Psycho series, because it's not going to do any good. It's going to be a really bad idea. The evil that we've seen in there's nothing that we can comprehend. But then after we've seen him snap, Jesse was trapped in the mirror, and now we've seen this new guy, Isaac. But we haven't heard about his name until early this month. And let me tell you guys, this was a roller coaster ride, seeing him spiral down. We see him do pranks. We see him go to LA to see YouTuber 24 talk about a special project. Now, guys, I'm still thinking about what that special project was. I bet the series that we saw right here, the Mirror series, I bet this was exactly what we were seeing with them, I believe. Because remember when it was East Bumblefuck Day? Sorry about my language. Remember those kids that were terrorizing him? What if those were the same kids that he met at LA to help out with this special thing? That's what I believe. But despite all that, guys, after seeing that, we've seen him do pranks somewhere. It was from funny all the way to wrong on so many levels. I mean, come on, we've seen Isaac right here prank Uncle Larry, which I thought that was the best prank. They put funny videos in the back of his actual video of his chilling and grilling. After that, him pretending that he destroyed his dad's car, that was okay. But then after that, trying to kill Joe's baby, that was worse. And then pretending to do a role reversal on Psycho Dad Raid's stream, and his dad actually destroyed the dad actually destroyed Jeffrey's TV. And the one that was worst of it all, well, actually two of them that was worst of it all, for Isaac to believe that he was dead and seeing his mom react to it, and after that, holding the parents at gunpoint, as Tom as the gunman. But despite all that, guys, we've seen how this character has evolved and became one of the craziest and the most devious characters that Jesse has ever produced or created, to be honest with you. Either one's fine. But you know what? Despite all that, guys, after when he came back, we've seen him get out of control. Seeing him drinking again. And also, what else? We've seen him pierce his ears. We've seen him dye his hair. And we've seen him get a tattoo. And let me tell you guys, his body, he was changing. He was changing. Everyone's saying, I'm not Jesse. I'm not him. We're all the videos that we've seen from this guy here, Isaac. He was showing us that I'm not Jesse Ridgway. I'm Isaac. I'm this one. Well, we haven't found out the name until early this month. But for him to try to convince everybody that I'm not Jesse, I'm not him. But it's funny how things were spiraling and also spiraling out of control. The way how Isaac was handling himself. For him to do the Psycho series 2, for him to threaten his brother to be in the Psycho series 2 by holding a broken bottle right in front of him. Isaac was something else. But also seeing how Uncle Larry couldn't handle doing the scenes, also improvising, and that's when we saw him trying to kill himself. which was one of the craziest things ever. Now, in the beginning, Jesse Ridgway came out with this announcement that we're going to see something that's never done before. It's going to revolutionize YouTube as a storytelling site. Above all, guys, I think this series is actually doing a great job. The one thing about Jesse is, like I said before, I like the Psycho series, but I think this one, the Mirror series, is way, way more darker than the Psycho series has ever produced. Despite that, it happened for about 3 years, a long time. But for this one, for about 5 months, that was amazing. Despite that, he had to do all the psycho behind the scenes. But Isaac actually did all his homework when he was pretending that, okay, I have to do this, I gotta do that. Make them believe that I'm not him, but I'll make people believe that I'm not him and accept me for who I am. But guys, I kind of feel bad for this guy. Isaac, this character that we've seen, has evolved from a prankster all the way up to a very depressed human being. I have a feeling he is a character, guys. He is a character, but the way how he is acting like he's from the future. Say he's from 2019, and he's 18 years old. And the strange thing is, everything's opposite. He said that his family sucks over there, and now when he came over here, he doesn't want nothing to do with this family, and that's strange. For somebody who didn't have a family who didn't treat him right, these guys were actually treating him right, despite that they still think he was Jesse. But the one thing about Isaac right up here is that I'll stop pointing. I'm sorry. The one thing about Isaac is that he didn't want it. He didn't feel like I should. He said, "I'm not going to open myself up. They're not going to understand. They don't want to know me and everything." But the funny thing is, guys, he didn't want them to know about him. But the one person he was able to open up to was Jesse's mom. Although seeing him do all those things, point a gun at him, kidnap her, holding a knife to her, trying to get Jesse out. The funny thing is about what I thought was crazy is like, why on earth didn't Jesse come out? I mean, why didn't Jesse want to pop up and say, oh yeah, what do you want to talk about, huh? He said, I'm enjoying your life right now, man, and there's nothing you can do about it. He's like, oh yeah, really? I'm just watching, seeing how you spiral out of control. And the funny thing is, guys, we haven't seen him that much after the last time we heard his voice was I Never Had a Brother, that video which he drank with Jeffrey. They were doing beer pong and said, never have I ever, doing all that stuff. And that was the last time we heard his voice. And after that, he was gone. He kept looking in the mirror. He wasn't there. I mean, it was really sad seeing Isaac trying to get Jesse out of that mirror, trying to talk to him and say, come on, tell me. Why aren't you doing something? Why don't you want to come out and talk to me? That. Sorry about that. And it's funny how he was threatening him, saying, I'll do it. I'll do it. And it's like, what are you going to do if you do snap? You're going to be going back in there. I think what he was going to threaten him by him going back in there and taking care of him. But after seeing all that, seeing him trying so hard to get Jesse to talk to him, I said, why don't you talk to me, man? I need you. And it's funny how he said, what he kept saying, nobody cares. I mean, I try to open up, but nobody wants to know about me. It's like, Isaac, everyone's trying to get to know you. You're the one who doesn't want to open up. You're too busy trying to block everyone away, thinking that everyone's the same from this world, like what his world was. And it wasn't. But guys, seeing video after video of him breaking down, doing drugs, and also destroying everything in his path. Destroyed his dad's car, Jesse's dad's car. Sorry about that. It's not his dad. He said it a lot of times. Destroyed Uncle Larry's stream thing. Especially his face in the cake, that was funny. But dropping his bag and seeing those kids do that, we all know that was crazy. And that's what happened. That's the dangers of drugs. When you drop it, kids don't know what that is. And him kidnapping his mom. And the funny thing is like, why did you kidnap her? Why? And that was the crazy part. Now, a lot of people have tweeted me saying that this is all from from the video game, The Binding of Isaac. And I still, like I said, guys, I believe that's where he's depicting the story from that video game. Because, like I said, guys, on April Fool's Day, when he did Psycho Dad Destroys Nintendo Switch, he was playing that game. So that kind of like opened our eyes to, like, he always gives out Easter eggs. A lot of Easter eggs. I mean, like, you guys saw that video last night of when he was talking to Juliet about how he was starting trying to turn over a new leaf, and he still had Jesse's money, 26 grand, and she was treating him out to dinner and everything. But guys, the one thing that I've noticed is when the mom kept saying, please come over, please come home, please come home. Now guys, despite what we saw on that ending, seeing Parker in the attic talking to Jesse, saying that when you're gonna come out I can come out, but I need Isaac's mirror. I need you to bring that mirror to me, and I need you to have Isaac snap his fingers right in front of it. And the funny thing was, it's like, dude, it's like Parker looked at him and said, Jesse, why didn't you tell me that before? And Jesse said, well, you didn't ask. It's like, you didn't ask? I didn't ask. It's like, really? All that he would have gotten out until Parker he was asking, how can I get you out? Took a long time. I mean, it's funny how Parker was the only one who talked to him, but it's funny how Isaac thinks that he's one step ahead of everybody. Now, and proving that the wizard's words, oh snap, he would appear, that was crazy. He said, oh snap. Oh, okay. Oh, where is he? Where is he? Oh, you actually believe that? And it's funny how he was trying to make everyone trust him when he's saying, I'm not a bad person. Well, the thing is, guys, he was holding a gun right in front of the parents and even in front of Parker. You think that a good person would do that? And the way that he was explaining it, saying, I'm trying to prove a point, that I'm not him. It's like, okay. But it's funny how the mom was accepting of him and wanted him to come over and just talk to him about things. But Isaac doesn't want to do that. He still want to keep to himself. And no wonder why he keeps being depressed. It was really sad seeing Isaac talk to that mirror and said, oh, hey, Jesse. Oh, hey, Isaac, how you doing? Oh, this is Jesse Ridgway. Oh, really? I like what you're wearing. You look really spiffy today. And it was like, oh my God. It's funny how we all know from the Q&A, Isaac is jealous of Jesse right here because he has all these people, all this love and care from the family. As for Isaac, he doesn't have any of that. But it's funny how everyone's giving him that, but he doesn't accept it. I think the only reason is why he's doing that, guys, is because he's been so used to that, all that heartache for so long from where he is. He said to himself, even if I go somewhere, I don't think they'll care about me because I'm in this new world right now. I bet nobody cares about me. It's like, really? Really? Well, guys, like I told you guys before, I made that prediction because on VidCon's coming on the 21st, and it's the 19th. It's 2 days away. So I have a feeling that we might see a big video coming out tomorrow. Well, hopefully tonight. If not, oh well. But I'm still trying to get over about why the mom kept texting him so much. He kept texting Isaac so much saying, come home, please come home. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen, guys. I think I know what is happening. Isaac's going to come. I bet the dad and Jeffrey are going to hold him down, and Parker will go into his car to go get his mirror, and then he'll make him snap and bring Jesse out. But here's the problem. How's he going to do that? How are they going to do that? I mean, you can't just force them. I mean, even when you grab your hand and try to do that, there's no way. Well, actually, I don't know if it can be done. But do you guys think that's going to end in 2 days? Or do you guys believe that Isaac is going to take control of the situation and go to VidCon pretending to be McJuggernuggets and try to bash him so much? You decide. Oh, guys, there's one thing I like to say. Someone once asked me, who do you think is the bad guy here? Is it Do you think Isaac is the bad guy? I would say, to be honest with you, Isaac is not the bad guy here. We're just seeing an 18-year-old teenager. Bear with me on this. I'm depicting on the story. We're seeing an 18-year-old who just came into the world with nobody and no feelings, and he can't handle what the real world that Jesse has created for himself. He's jealous of how Jesse has all this fan base and all the love and care, and he's trying to fit in. And for him to tell him that he escaped his life, he didn't want to have all this anymore. Like I said, guys, reverse it. He escaped from the mirror world because he didn't like the life he was living, being with parents who don't give a shit about him. Sorry I said that. But now that he's in this world, he's blocking everybody. I still can't, on that part, when the mom was done, that was called, the video was called "I'm a Very Bad Person," and he said, "Look, I'm just dropping you off. This is the final part of my story." It was like, final part of the story? What are you talking about? So guys, I think the ending is getting close, or I might be wrong, and maybe it'll go on forever. But for him to say he's from the year 2019, what does that tell you guys? Does that mean that in 2019 we might see him again? I have a feeling we will. Oh, I bet you're wondering about how this will happen. I mean, like I said before, I bet they'll invite him home. The dad and Jeffrey will hold him down. Parker will go into his car to get the mirror, put it right in front of him. Put it right in front of him, and also with the mirror of Jesse Ridgway, and we'll see how this will turn out. Because I'm sure it's going to be a lot of work to do, because this is going to take a long time to make sure the video looks perfect. So, is tomorrow going to be the finale or the 21st? We'll decide. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, and by the way, before I close off, I bet you guys are wondering who the bad guy here in this series is. It's not him. It's him. Jesse Ridgway, a.k.a. McJUGGERNUGGETS. Do you guys want to know why? Remember, the wizard told him not to snap anymore. We all seen how he kept doing it every single time. He became Sergeant Jackson. He became the Psycho Kid. I mean, he became one of the clones. And it's like, Jesse, he kept snapping and snapping and snapping. Every single time they told him not to do it anymore. But for Jesse, when he came home, he snapped his dad right. He snapped his dad right like that. He became Psycho Dan. After that, he became Richard Simmons wannabe. And as soon as he got home, he said, "I just want to get this fixed. I mean, nobody wants to hear the real Jesse Ridgway." He said, "He told you not to do that anymore." Well, I said, just think of it as a last hurrah. But after that, guys, we all know what happened that night, that end of the video. He snapped, and he's trapped in there forever. So, guys, he gave in to his fear. He gave in of knowing that he can't snap anymore because he won't be able to tell good stories when he keeps snapping his fingers so much. So, guys, I would say the real bad guy in the Mirror series is him. But for him to not do anything, and he just watch how Isaac's going to self-destruct, seeing him suffer all that time, I'd say that's really wrong, because he's over his 20s, and this is an 18-year-old. He needs help. He needs guidance. He was looking for Jesse to help him out all the time. He said, "Please, can I see you in the mirror? Please help me out." He said, "Why can't I see you? Why?" I feel like, look, a lot of people have problems like that. And when people need help them. And for him not to help, not showing up, even when he had the knife to his mom's neck and said, "I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Show yourself." And then he didn't do it. I think what Jesse's doing, he's trying to show Isaac that he's not a bad person. On account of all the pranks, all the drinking, and despite the tattoo right there and dyeing his hair, he was just a lost kid trapped in a world that he doesn't understand. He needed help. He could have helped. We all saw how Jesse's parents, the brother, and Parker and Juliet were helping him out. He didn't want their help. There's only one person he wanted help with, and that was him. But he didn't help him. You guys decide. Do you think Jesse was wrong all through not helping Isaac with the situations? Or do you believe that Isaac is the bad guy for him to do all these things? Like I said before, guys, Isaac's just a lost kid. He's in our world. He doesn't fully understand. He needs help. And he's the one who actually can help him out a lot better. But he didn't help. You decide. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reactions, more gameplay. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed this. Will the season finale come? I don't know. We have until tomorrow. We'll see if it'll end tomorrow or maybe it will go on forever. We will see. Well, guys, thank you for watching. And don't forget, like I always say, stay positive, guys.